prosperity team. This is Dr. Money, your professor of prosperity, coming to you from the prosperity corner of the universe where silliness is sacred and nobody's perfect. Today I want to talk to you about this affirmation, I have what I need when I need it, which I've talked about many times before, and I want to go more in depth with that affirmation. Let's say that you have rent due and you don't know how it's going to come. So when I say I have what I need when I need it, it might not necessarily mean that someone's going to walk up and give you money. But what it does mean is that if we put ourselves in the right state of mind and receptivity, and we affirm that I have what we need when we need it, that often what happens is that we will get an idea. This is what we should do. Or we'll run across somebody that's looking for a little bit of work. Maybe we can get some extra work on the side. While it is magic, it's magic in terms of attracting things to us that will allow us to get what we need when we need it. Now, spiritually speaking, what we say is, even if we can't pay the rent, that there's always a gift in every situation that we receive. And so if we don't receive what we need in terms of finances, we will receive a spiritual gift. We'll receive a learning. We'll receive an understanding. Maybe we'll find out something about ourselves. That is, I should have done so and so and so and so. I won't do that anymore. If we make a bad financial situation. One time, many years ago, when I was really doing prosperity work, I was in my 30s, and I decided to buy a Cadillac, an Eldorado Cadillac. And I just felt very flush, and the money was flowing in my life. And I bought this Cadillac, and the car payment was $527 a month for 7 years. At the time, which was in my 70s, so that's 40 years ago, it was more than my house note. It was not a very wise decision. I was just so full of myself because I have all this prosperity consciousness, and every month it was just a drag to pay that car note. So I would do whatever I could, since it was already done, even though it was a financial mistake, to allow it to give me some gifts and see what it could do. So once we've made a financial mistake, we have to live with it, so we need to get the gift from it and not resent it. So here's the affirmation: I have what I need when I need it. I have what I need when I need it. I have what I need when I need it. I have what I need when I need it. And that does not mean if we sit around and wait for something to happen that it's going to happen, unless I'm saying that it's an idea. It could be, I read a story of a woman that didn't have the money to pay her bills, and she went on a walk and she kept hearing her intuition say, walk here, walk here. And she walked to this place where she normally didn't walk, and she found a wad of bills, and it was enough money to pay her rent, her utilities, and everything. So she had this intuitive notion as to what to do, but she'd have to get up and go for a walk. That may not happen to you, but I've heard that on many occasions where somebody is walking and they're just broke and they find a $100 bill. We hope that happens. I have found money. I used to go when I used to walk a lot, I would always affirm that I would find money, and I would. I found money every time I walked it. Maybe it was a penny, maybe it was a dime, maybe it was a quarter. And so my friend said, darn, she always finds money when she walks. And so she started affirming that she would find money when she walked, and she found money when she walked. Now, this may not work for everyone, but I'm just saying that a law of attraction does work. If it doesn't work, there's probably some kind of block in our mind. But even if there's a block in their mind, that doesn't mean that we're bad or we're not doing it right. It means that there's some subconscious reason that it's not manifesting for us. So if it's not working, if it's not manifesting, we need to go on to something that works for us. This is not about blame or shame or anything. It's just about that we have some tools that can help us out. Let's just suppose you got a 10-speed bicycle, and this was really going to help you out because you get to the store better. Well, suppose you just couldn't drive a 10-speed bicycle, and you tried everything you could, but you just didn't do it. It doesn't make you a bad person. It maybe means that you need to get an old kind of bicycle that doesn't have 10 speeds on it, and you can ride that. So we don't need to get so attached to what the tool is. We need to keep moving in our toolbox until we find what works for us at the time and what we can believe in. Because if we don't believe in the tool that we're using, it just won't work. There was a study done of people who used alternative methods and who use allopathic, or what we call traditional medicine, to heal their cancer. And in the study, they thought, oh, well, we're going to find out definitively which one works best. And when they did the study, they found out that really it was about equal between allopathic and alternative medicine who was healed of cancer. But what the main factor was whether the person believed in the method they were using. If they felt like the allopathic drugs were going to help them out, if they followed what the doctor said, that they were going to get well, they did. If they believed it to the core, and if they believed that non-traditional medicine, alternative medicine, natural medicine was going to heal them, then they got well. So that the basic thing behind that was what they believed. So whatever tool we have, we need to believe in that tool. So I have when I need it. You can apply that to whatever level you can believe, whether that means that you get the job that you need, or whether it means that you go walking and you find the money that you need. But to me, it's a mind blessing because it puts my mind to rest. We're getting ready to buy a new home in the Charleston area, and I've probably mentioned this in some of my videos, but the housing is much more expensive there. And so I just keep thinking we'll have what we need when we need it. And that keeps me from worrying about, oh, can we find a house that we can afford? And I'm going to be in a house that's a third the size of the one I have now. I can't go there. I just have to say, I'm going to trust that it's going to be okay. I have what I need when I need it. It will work out. I will be okay. That's the energy that we have to move with. And when we move with that kind of energy, the universe seems to collect around us with things that work on our behalf. And when we're resentful, when we're upset, we just encounter blocks. And maybe the blocks are good, because when I get hit in the head with a block, then I think, maybe I better change the way I'm looking at this. Maybe it's the universe knocking on our hood saying, listen up. You're not going to enter the door. You're not going to enter the kingdom with that attitude, because the kingdom is full of love and joy and forgiveness and compassion and generosity. And when you're pissed off and upset all the time, it's not going to happen. So this is Dr. Money. I'd like for you to take just a few moments to enter into the circle of well-being, where we breathe and receive our intention. As we breathe in, we are receiving. And as we exhale, we are giving. As we breathe in, we receive our good. And as we exhale the idea that all other beings are blessed with their good as well. I hope you had a good day, and that you remember one thing for sure, and that is that I love you. And if you're listening to this video, then you are on the prosperity team. I hope you'll share this with others.